quarter, Bryant just had it going early in the game, and this is where Lamar Odom's at his best, pushing the ball in transition, does a good job finding Bryant, who touches it to Radmanovic. But Bryant had a better balance between his game, shooting as he's knocking down 4 threes, scoring 15 points, and passing 3 assists. He's got to get back to attacking, and he should not sit out the entire second half.
Meanwhile, Paul Pierce didn't sit out the entire first half and was tremendous again, Mark.
Well, Paul Pierce, realizing his team was down 19, they needed a spark on the offensive end, found a way to get it done. Dribble penetration, getting into the seams of the Lakers defense, blow by of Luke Walton, taking the contact, and then the basket. How about P.J. Brown? Looking like Pete Weber, the great bowler, taking the pins down, creating the lane for Paul Pierce. Celtics dominated the second quarter.
He just made a bowling reference. When was the last time you went bowling? Come on.
I have won the bowling tournament for 3 of my teams. I take pride in my bowling ability.
What are you doing watching Pete Weber on a nice Sunday afternoon? Get outside. Get out. That's the problem with our country, right? Too much TV watching, too much in front of a computer. It's leading to childhood obesity. I just read about it. Set an example for your children.
Opening minute of the third, and here in these finals, the third quarter has been all Celtics. They have dominated the third. They certainly did that in Game 4 when they trailed by 18 at halftime, and then outscored them by 16, as you see there. But every third quarter has been the Celtics in this series. Pierce was out of bounds.
But I like the move by Doc Rivers, starting P.J. Brown for more length instead of Leon Pope. I think it gives them their best chance to have their normal matchup with Garnett on Odom versus him guarding Gasol.
I tell you what, I've seen teams or players, individuals go into a zone. Right now, Doc Rivers is in a coaching zone. He has made every right move this entire series.
Foul on Paul Pierce. By the way, both starting because Kendrick Perkins not playing tonight with the shoulder injury. But as Jeff mentioned, P.J. Brown starting in the second half as we check in with Michelle.
Well, you guys, and Tony Allen, we saw a lot of him in the first half. Not on the floor right now, but Doc Rivers gave him a lot of credit for increasing the size of his backcourt and helping to slow down Kobe Bryant. As far as Kevin Garnett's 3 fouls, he told him, it's great to play hard, but you've also got to play smart. So that's what he's looking for Garnett in his second half.
And Odom wisely, Michelle, goes right at Garnett to start. And Garnett has to be careful. Only played just over 11 minutes in that first half. And Celtics will have it with 13 on the shot clock. We've just seen some amazing turnarounds throughout these playoffs. And the Lakers in their series against the San Antonio Spurs, they were down big and came back as Ray Allen flips it in. Now it's the Celtics doing the same thing in back-to-back games against the Lakers.
I have a problem with the Lakers right now. That's the second time they've given up a layup on a baseline out-of-bounds play on the same play.
Bryant misses Garnett the rebound. Again, we said it in the first half. There are times defensively they really look sharp. Allen, the three-point won't go. And then they have stretches where they're awful. Just unfocused like that. Rondo just takes that out of Radmanovic's hands. Pierce, three-pointer in and out. And Garnett the rebound. Rondo on the drive. Ray Allen, the three. Tie game. They've come back from 19 down to tie it up. And Ray Allen with 14 more points as he continues his excellent finals.
An absolutely embarrassing trip defensively for the Lakers. 3 wide open looks for Pierce and Allen.
Kobe Bryant misfires.
And you can tell a little bit of the difference personality-wise in the two teams by just looking at their benches. One bench never sits down. The other bench rarely gets up.
And Kobe Bryant called for the personal. That's his second. Ray Allen continues just to play so well. He's their leading scorer in these finals at 20 a game, shooting 52% from the field. He's 4 of 8 so far tonight. And certainly, if the Celtics win the title, he's a candidate for Finals MVP, along with Pierce.
To me, the Lakers are still making a critical mistake when Rondo penetrates. He's penetrating the pass. You cannot suck in off shooters. You have to stay at home and make him make plays.
Paul Pierce, as we've talked throughout the series, from Inglewood. Grew up just a stone's throw away from the old LA Forum. He's got a lot of family and friends, but he said he stayed with the team in their hotel. His mom has helped him out trying to keep everybody away. Didn't make any visits, just quickly went to see mom, and that's it. I've got a championship to win. Can't be old home week for him.
How about that? The assist goes to mom.
And the Celtics off that first free throw, their first lead of the game. They trailed by 19 in the opening quarter, but once again a huge comeback as it's going to be Laker ball. Kobe Bryant had 15 points in the first quarter, hasn't scored since. Gasol, Radmanovic. Doesn't fall. Garnett had it knocked out of his hands. Here comes Rondo. Celtics have the numbers if they push. Rondo to Pierce to the basket. Up and under. Won't go. Odom, good defense and the rebound. Bryant, alley-oop to Gasol. Double team. Won't fall. Bryant takes it away. Gets inside. Tough shot. Knocks it down. And a foul. Lakers back up by one. Fisher looks hurt.
Good extra effort by Kobe Bryant, chasing down the loose basketball and then getting to his spot, exploding over the contested hand of Pierce and Garnett.
Derek Fisher in some discomfort right now. The foul is on. Paul Pierce, his second. Seems like the left wrist of Fisher. He's behind Kobe Bryant, holding it. Derek Fisher trying to win his fourth championship. He was part of that Laker team that won the three straight to start this decade. Garnett makes his move on Gasol inside. He's in double figures.
That's a heck of a move by Kevin Garnett, but if you're Pau Gasol, you got to keep him in front of you, contain him, and make him a jump shooter.
And I think Kobe Bryant's got to be there earlier on the help off Rondo to try to disrupt Garnett's rhythm.
Fisher poked away by Rondo, and still Laker ball with 11 on the shot clock.
You're going to defend Kevin Garnett on the block. Make him go east-west. You can't allow him to go north-south. Head to the basket. He gets by the shoulder of Gasol, able to finish before the double team comes.
Bryant, offensive foul. That's his third. And Paul Pierce continues to make defensive plays.
And those are courage plays right there. You're standing in front of Kobe Bryant. How many guys in this league turn their body away from the contact and avoid it in, as you would call it, Mark, fake hustle, going up to block a shot? This Celtics team, they'll put their body in front of the ball to try to win.
Lakers now with 10 turnovers. Rondo a two-pointer, knocks it down. And the Celtics by 2.
Good play by Paul Pierce. Wanted to keep the basketball, but the right play was to give it to Rondo. Steps into a rhythm jump.
Pierce has 22 points and 6 assists, plus his strong defense. Gasol backs in, double team, lays it in. Good tough move from Gasol. He has 11. Nice pass inside, P.J. Brown. Fisher pestering Allen. Allen looking for some space. Allen to Pierce. Tried to draw the foul. Good no call. Misses the three. Rebound goes to Garnett. And a foul. P.J. Brown kept it alive. And Garnett draws the personal. Gasol is really having his problems down there.
Well, you see the swing of the basketball. Paul Pierce wanted to fake the defense out, but look how open Rondo is. Kobe Bryant following the scouting report, making Rondo beat him from the perimeter. Doc Rivers wants his young point guard to shoot that open shot. He does and knocks it down.
Hey, and I don't mean to pile on Gasol, but you got to get those rebounds in traffic if you want to win right now. That's like the third time tonight he's had the ball deflected away from him in a sure rebounding situation.
Game tied at 62. 4.5 gone by third quarter. Boston Celtics Throwing their first championship in 22 years and do it on the road. Gasol to the basket, banks it in, and a foul. Good answer from Gasol at the other end. He's got good numbers, 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists.
Well, the problem is those are good numbers for an average big man. Al Gasol has the ability to dominate the basketball game on both ends of the floor. With the same intensity he took that drive, he has to crash the defensive book.
And they've now changed to call the foul on Garnett. So Garnett has 4 fouls. The Celtics are trying to say to Kenny Maurer, look up at the video screen, look at the replay, which obviously he's not going to do.
You know, I've had referees actually do that and try to prove to you right there that it was the right call, and I liked it when they did that.
Well, you know, if it makes the difference, why not? Rondo misses, and now they've just changed it back again. So Garnett has 3 and P.J. Brown has 4. Nice hands from Garnett. Deflects it off the foot of Odom. Odom didn't like the pass from Radmanovic. So Garnett only 3 personals.
And you see the Lakers staying consistent as Kevin Garnett picks up the traveling violation. Kobe Bryant still zoning the area. Phil Jackson playing the numbers. Hey, Rondo, you have to make shots. We are not going to make any adjustments. They're going to force Rondo to knock down shots.
Bryant with 18, but he's 6 of 15 from the field. Started off so well. Ray Allen back on in. Posey set to check back in for the Celtics. Odom steps up, in and out. And Kevin Garnett the rebound. Pierce gets inside to the basket, banks it in again. Paul Pierce driving at will, and Phil Jackson calls timeout. 24 points for Pierce, who has still not sat in this game.
Well, the Lakers have no matchup other than Kobe Bryant for Paul Pierce. He is just blowing by every Laker defender not named Kobe Bryant. Tremendous right-hand finish, twisting to protect against the shot blockers of the Lakers.
Paul Pierce has played his entire career with the Boston Celtics, now in his 10th season, their first-round pick back in '98. He's had his ups and his downs on the court, 6 losing seasons. He's played on some bad teams, has been an all-star with big numbers. Also had some good teams, like back in 2002 when they went to the conference finals. He's had his off-the-court problems. Back in September of 2000, he was involved in a nightclub fight where he was stabbed 11 times, but came back and played. And he continues to develop as a player. Thought he might be traded this past offseason, but after they acquired Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett, he knew there was a chance to have a special season in Boston as Kobe Bryant. Call for an offensive foul, and that's his 4th. And Pierce has turned in, guys, without question, his most complete season.
Well, on both ends of the floor. A trusted guy offensively, where he limits the amount of shot attempts he gets. He spreads the basketball, but defensively, this has been his best season, and especially to close out, trying to win it all. He has been phenomenal, Coach.
Sure has. And the Celtics defense is phenomenal. James Posey stepping in against Kobe Bryant. 2 charges in this quarter already on Bryant.
Here's to Rondo. Rondo flips it up. Rondo nearly takes it away from Bryant, who takes it right back. Bryant to Odom. 5.5 remaining, 3rd quarter.
And right now, Bryant with 4 fouls has to make an adjustment. He has to be a jump shooter versus a driver right now.
Rondo takes it from Fisher, and they'll call a held ball.
You talk about being a jump shooter. I thought when Kobe Bryant got the charge, prior to him catching it a second time, Pau Gasol had a foul line jump shot. In the triangle offense, that's where Phil Jackson has made his money. Talk about Bill Winnington, Bill Cartwright, Will Perdue. Guys are ready to knock down jump shot. Pau Gasol is turning those shots down.
Rondo and Fisher will jump at the Lakers free throw line circle. Kobe Bryant signaling over to Jackson about something.
I think it's like, get me the ball every single time. And I would put him more into high pick and rolls than side pick and rolls right now.
Shot clock at 7. Bryant kicks it out. Fisher. Shot clock at 2. Fisher's foul. Banks it in. And 1. Derek Fisher knocks it down. Then gets knocked to the floor and a chance for a three-point play.
Good job winning the jump by Fisher. Then good shot fake, left-handed pull-up jumper. Rondo makes contact. You never want to foul a jump shooter. Fisher with the conventional or unconventional three-point play.
68-64. Lakers back up by 4 after they surrendered a 19-point lead. Radmanovic to steal on a bad pass from Rondo. Bryant. Fisher, extra pass. Radmanovic. Bang! Lakers by 7. Timeout, Boston. Unlike Game 4, they're fighting back again, Mark.
Well, making plays, and Radmanovic offered a swing by Fisher, knocks down the jumper, the momentum on the Lakers side.
Hollywood and celebrities in full swing here at the Staples Center here for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, amongst many. Paula Abdul making an appearance. Sean Combs. Robert Downey Jr. sitting courtside. Matt Damon is a big Celtics fan. I don't know what he's doing. David Spade. Sylvester Stallone's been here throughout these games at the Staples Center. Fordham grad Denzel Washington. Got to get a Fordham mention in there. Meanwhile, it's 71-64. Lakers have answered back with this 11-2 run. Pierce on the drive. Again, so easy.
Well, bad defense by Radmanovic. Realize that the help is coming from the top. Your single job is to not allow Paul Pierce to go baseline. He does, and he has an uncontested lane.
Celtics perfect play out of the timeout. Odom on the drive. Stripped from behind by Posey. James Posey just makes plays. That's all he does for this team.
And right now, Phil Jackson is limited in who can guard Pierce because Bryant has 4 fouls.
Pierce trying to draw a foul. Adjust, won't go. Odom pass to Bryant, a little dangerous. And a whistle. And a foul on Eddie House.
And again, right now, if I'm Phil Jackson, Bryant can't guard him because of foul trouble. I'd put Lamar Odom on him. He is just torching Vladimir Radmanovic and Luke Walton and every other Laker that's on him because they're making schematic mistakes, which you can't have.
It's breakdowns. If I know that the help is coming from the middle, my job is to force Paul Pierce to the middle. That's it. It's easy defense if you follow the game plan and the strategy.
So Fisher to the line for 2. And while we have a moment, we've obviously had such a fun time here in Los Angeles watching this great playoff. But for our broadcasting industry, it's been a difficult week with some tremendous losses, with the passing of 2 giants, 2 men who were simply the very best at what they did. Jim McKay a little over a week ago, and Tim Russert this past Friday. And on this Father's Day, it's a little appropriate for us to send our deepest condolences to their families, because despite the fact that they were so talented at what they did, they were most proud of being a great dad. And again, to the families of Jim McKay and Tim Russert, we thank them for sharing them with us for all those years on television. And we send them our very, very best. And both were tremendous sports fans and wouldn't want to take anything away from the game as we're here at the finals, but we're thinking of it. So Fisher will go back to the line with just over 4 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Lakers trying to force the series back to Boston. Fisher in double figures with 10.
But during that break, Phil Jackson whistles and looks at Radmanovic and gestures to him, are you going to play defense? We need you defensively to be locked in against Paul Pierce.
Throws it away. Pierce takes it back, but Radmanovich, 3 steals in about 3 seconds. Another one, 4 turnovers. Ray Allen on the drive to the basket, draws the contact, and he'll go to the free throw line. With 3:36 remaining, and the Laker lead is 7 as we go to Michelle.
Well, during the last timeout, Doc Rivers told his team, we've got to make the Celtics play against our half-court defense. We'll score every time if we do that. And then he said, we'll get it. Just keep it going. He repeated, mental toughness, mental toughness, mental toughness. It's all up here, he said, pointing to his brain.
Thank you, Michelle. Allen hits the first. Log on to NBAstore.com now for the best selection of Lakers and Celtics finals gear. NBAstore.com. One store, every team. Laker fans, they had a rough go of it in Game 4, watching their team with the biggest finals collapse in the history of the championship round. I think the billing's been a little out. There was actually some criticism last couple of days in that it wasn't a real Laker fan. Too many people who wanted to be seen here. But the crowd's been into it right from the start.
Little blood rule coming into effect here with Eddie House.
So Eddie Lacerte will try and patch him up.
But you see Phil Jackson puts in Vujacic and takes out Radmanovich, trying to get the young point guard's size, competitiveness on the defensive end. I played with guys like Radmanovich, good enough to keep both teams in the ball game, can do things offensively, but also can turn the basketball all over and make careless mistakes.
Fisher, jump shot, way short for the foul. And it's going to be on Pierce. That's 3 on Paul Pierce. So nobody with 5 fouls. P.J. Brown has 4 for the Celtics, and Kobe Bryant has 4 for the Lakers. Bryant again had 15 points in the first quarter, has only 3 since then. They're now 10 of 14 from the line. On the floor now for the Celtics, Cassell and Allen with Pierce, Posey, and Garnett. And they had a funky lineup in the first half that worked very well. Cassell and Tony Allen was the backcourt. Garnett was on the bench, and they went on a huge run. Odom is on Pierce. Cassell. Posey back to Cassell. Quick shot. That's good. Sam Cassell, his first bucket, and it's a 4-point game.
Good aggressive basketball by the Celtics. Put the ball on the floor and making plays. Posey finding and scoring Cassell in rhythm.
Bryant shuffle pass deflected. And Garnett comes up with it. 14 turnovers by the Lakers.
And let's face it, other than the first quarter, Kobe Bryant has played below average basketball here in this game and in the last game as well.
Gasol down low, blocked from behind, but a foul. Sam Cassell raises his hand, but it's going to be on Garnett, and now Garnett with 4 fouls. A smart move from Gasol to try and say, hey, wait a minute, I'm the one. But it didn't work.
Oh, good try, but this is what you get when you push the basketball. Bryant finds Gasol in the mismatch with Sam Cassell guarding him. Contact by Kevin Garnett, and the correct call.
I never understood that rule, hands part of the ball. Because right there he hit his hand, right? And so to me, it makes it very difficult. Why should the hand be part of the ball? They always say that. It never makes any sense to me.
Well, it rarely that the timing for you to foul a guy while the ball is still in his hand and you just foul the hand. Most of the time, you can easily call it, say it's on the wrist. So I agree with you. Although it needs me to do so.
That's a first. Doc Rivers looking to get some motion offense, trying to get Ray Allen on the move. Vujacic has to be locked in defensively.
Ray Allen, 3-pointer. Fight for the rebound. Posey again. And he got fouled. Odom crawling over his back. That's 2 on Odom. And the Lakers not in the penalty with 2:16 remaining. They're 1 away.
The coach would be the first to tell you, if we could sit over here and recognize the calls being made, then you as a player on the floor have to do the same thing and be locked in. That time, Ray Allen comes off a floppy play and stares down a knockdown jump shot. Cannot happen if you want to win the championship.
I've never understood two-guard defenders when they're guarding against Ray Allen along the baseline, getting surprised by a single double act. How many times does it happen in an NBA game?
Pierce on the drive, kicks it out Cassell. Sam Cassell trying to lob it into Garnett, gets it back, kicks it out. Ray Allen, that's a 3. In and out. Garnett tips it out for a new 24. Pierce back to Allen. And Allen was out of bounds. Lakers will get it back with a 6-point lead. Under 2 to play here in the third. Trying to keep their season alive and force the game 6 in Boston.
I'm waiting for somebody in a white uniform to get on somebody else's case. Because right now, the Lakers are going through the motion. No sense of urgency, and the only reason the Celtics are turning it over is unforced errors.
Vujacic back in there. Fisher's entry pass deflected out of bounds.
Give me James Posey anytime, anywhere, under any conditions. That guy laying out, getting rebounds. Whoa.
That'll be Tuesday if the Lakers win tonight. Coverage starts at 8:30 Eastern. Tip-off shortly after 9. Cassell sits. Posey doesn't have a point, but he's had a big impact on this game. Not a lot of guys are able to do that. Vujacic in and out. Pierce lost the rebound to Bryant. And Posey comes in for the rebound.
Really, if you're Kobe Bryant, that situation, second shot opportunity, put the ball on the floor and make a play. You have a team independent.
Garnett with 4 fouls. Single coverage on Gasol. Bryant the rebound. Vujacic for 3. Gasol battling, comes down with that one, kicks it out. Fisher, open 3-pointer. Garnett tipped by Gasol, out of bounds. Laker ball. So Gasol with a big rebound and a smart tip there.
And I thought on Vujacic's shot, he had Derek Fisher one more pass for a better shot.
Farmar places Fisher. Garnett's going to sit down. P.J. Brown back in. Here comes Luke Walton. There's got to be a lot of anxiety watching your son play. Vujacic. Gasol, nice pass to Odom. Odom inside, right-handed. Lakers back up by 8, final minute of the third. Bad pass. And a turnover. Pierce not happy. Jack is. Celtics with 6 turnovers here in this third quarter, 12 for the game.
Some coaches would go for 2 for 1 in this situation. It's interesting to see what the Lakers decide to do. Do they want an extra possession?
Gasol. Good defense from P.J. Brown. Gasol tries it again, and a foul. Basket, will it count? Kenny Mauer says no. On the floor, they're in the penalty, so he'll shoot 2.
If you're Gasol, you have to understand the way that P.J. Brown is defending you. A lot of contact, so make a quick, sharp, aggressive move, and you will get fouled on the first one.
P.J. Brown picks up his 5th. Gasol makes it a 9-point game. Then U.S. Open, the 18-hole playoff between Tiger Woods and Rocco Mille tomorrow. Coverage begins 11:30 Eastern on ESPN and ESPN360.com. 18-hole playoff at Torrey Pines. Gasol misses the second. Eddie House is back in along with Posey, Pierce, Brown, and Allen as we wind down the third.
Again, I don't understand why Luke Walton is on Pierce instead of Lamar Odom.
Walton now backs off. There's about a 2.5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pierce, Posey, Allen for three at the buzzer. The shot clock expired, and now the buzzer for the third quarter, and that will end the third period. Lakers, for the first time in these finals, won the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. Will it be the final quarter of this NBA season? Can the Celtics come back again and win their first championship in 22 years? Or will the Lakers be able to hold them off and force a Game 6 in Boston on Tuesday? Fourth quarter coming up next. Phil Jackson's Lakers, what a season it's been. Started, of course, last summer. Kobe Bryant talking about a trade, wanted out. They never traded him, could never get equal value. He started the season, and all of a sudden, young Andrew Bynum started to develop, and the Lakers were one of the early surprises. Bynum got injured, they acquired Pau Gasol, and they wound up with 57 wins. The best record in a difficult Western Conference is Pierce's foul. So it was a terrific performance for the Lakers during the regular season. It was Odom shaken up. Then they breezed through Denver 4 games. Utah in 6, knocked off the defending champion San Antonio Spurs in 5. And many thought they were heavy favorites coming into these finals. But the Celtics took the first 2 games. First time in the playoffs, they trailed in the postseason. And then, of course, the crushing Game 4 loss has them in this elimination game tonight on their home floor. Let's take a look at that Odom play as Pierce hits the first.
Well, you just keep doing the wrong thing on every pick and roll. He took a bad shot. But every single time, the Laker defender on Paul Pierce, he's always trying to drive away from the screen. You've got to have better body position. And it just makes me wonder if they're studying who they're guarding, because they're continually making the same mistakes.
It's surprising how many easy baskets there have been for the Lakers and layups. Opening minute of the fourth. Farmar on the drive. Nice move, and Farmar makes it 81-72. House in there at the point to start the fourth. Pierce gets some room. Way off. Walton did a good job altering the shot. Odom for 3. That's good. Lamar Odom from downtown. And Doc Rivers quickly calls a timeout. It's only his third three-pointer of the playoffs, but it gives the Lakers a 12-point lead.
Well, again, the Lakers are very good in transition. This is semi-transition. Luke Walton, good touch pass to Lamar Odom. And Lamar, were you taught never stick your tongue out at anyone?
There are heroes. There are superheroes. And then there's Hancock.
Reminder, you can text the last name of your choice to the T-Mobile player of the game, 38657 from any wireless phone, or go to NBA.com/vote. Vote online. We'll have the winner at the end of tonight's game. Right now, Lakers by 12. Just over a minute gone by here in the fourth. Pierce on the drive, gets inside, tough move. Now in the conference finals in Game 6 in Detroit, the Celtics were down by 10 in the fourth quarter, came back, won the game, and clinched the conference championship to advance to the NBA Finals. So they've come from behind on the road after such a horrible road start in the playoffs. They lost their first 6 road games. There's the ball knocked out of bounds, but they're 3-2 in their last 5 road games.
It's a good play by Paul Pierce, recognizing that Kobe Bryant has 4 fouls, forces the issue, and gets into the seat. Help has to come.
Gasol kicks it out. Good ball movement. Farmar to the basket. Inside, banks it in.
And I love that decision by Farmar to turn down what would have been a semi-contested 3 to drive the ball right at the rim against the small Celtics lineup.
And he housed the 3. Garnett tips it, taken by Ray Allen. Allen left-handed, blocked by Gasol. And then he's fouled. Crowd fired up by Pau Gasol's play.
But these are the plays that Pau Gasol must make. Good job coming from the weak side, said to Ray Allen. Not on my watch. Blocks the basketball, keeps it alive, comes down with it, and gets fouled.
And again, he let another rebound right before that get away from him because he tried to rebound with one hand. The good rebound, he secured it and snatched it with both hands.
Farmar, Vujicic. Gasol tips it, but this time to Posey. And then Vujicic with a silly foul on Posey. Second team foul on the Lakers. 2 on Vujicic. Let's send it over to Michelle.
Hey, during the last timeout, Doc said, hey, we're only going to do this together, so keep moving the ball. No hero shots. Move the ball until we find the right shot. Just be aggressive and trust. Don't panic. There's plenty of time.
Garnett doubled. Inside to Posey. Gasol comes up with a loose ball. Walton looking to push. Walton pulls up. Shot rolls in. Kobe Bryant wanted an alley-oop. Didn't get it. But Bill proud of Luke that time, and it's 88-74, a 14-point lead.
Good play by Walton, not forcing the issue, taking care of the basketball and getting to the spot.
And a foul that time on Walton. And that's going to be the 3rd team foul. 4 on Walton. Last thing the Lakers want to do is put the Celtics on the line early. That's 3 quick team fouls.
You see on the previous possession, Kobe Bryant looking for the lob pass. Luke Walton sees James Posey getting back in transition. Wisely pulls up for the jumper.
Vujicic deflects it out of bounds.
But this is the defense that has to be played. You see chasing down the loose ball by Walton. Vujicic out of bounds, active hands, deflection. That's where it stops.
Ray Allen asking Kenny Maurer, move him back. I got to get a little room. Maurer explaining. Still plenty of time with 9 minutes remaining. Cassell, very good post-up guard, backing in against Farmar. Up and under, shot, knocks it down. The old man could still post up.
I'll take that defense by Farmer. Upset with himself that Cassell scored over him. He competed. Cassell just good offense.
Posey pokes it out of bounds. Still Laker ball with 16 on the shot clock. Bryant will inbound. And they're making this stretch. The Lakers extending the lead with Bryant not scoring. Vujicic, 3-pointer short. Ball tipped and taken by Vujicic. And then a hell ball as Cassell throws him to the floor. Crowd wanted something called. Vujicic getting a little acting there. And then Farmar kind of pat him, said, get up.
Well, something did get called, the jump ball. Vujicic trying to make all the actors and actresses around this arena crowd. But this is nothing but a jump ball. Wraps the ball up, tries the strong arm, Sam Cassell. Correct call. Jump ball, Vujicic, Cassell.
Yeah, Cassell's trying to wrestle it away from him.
Man, if you get thrown down by a 38-year-old, you got to get a new strength program.
Official setting. The team whose basket the jump ball is at gets to have that one player right directly behind there where Gasol is, but Garnett tips it away. Vujicic, though, knocks it out of Pierce's hands. Gasol back to Bryant. Vujicic for 3. It's, in and out. That one halfway down. And it's still Laker ball. Vujicic had a good look.
With him, any look, he thinks it's a good look. Hey, he's rivaling Cassell for shots per minute.
He's 2 for 10 after a 1 for 9 performance in Game 4. Played great in Game 3, but has struggled finding the rim. Farmar left-handed. Falls off, and Garnett the rebound. Lakers by a dozen. Cassell draws the foul, banks it in. Farmar can't believe the call, but Cassell comes right back, and he has a chance for a three-point play.
Sam Cassell so good at selling the shot fake, gets the young fella in the air, takes the contact, and knocks down the jumper, and the Celtic bench loving the play by the 38-year-old vet.
Cassell in his rookie year made big shots in the NBA Finals with the Rockets. That was back in '94 when they beat the Knicks in 7 games. Now at 38, trying to win his 3rd championship ring. Signed late in the season after being let go by the Clippers. 9-point game, just under 8 to play. Walton to Bryant. Kobe Bryant drills it. 90-79. Bryant's first points here in the 4th. Hasn't scored much since that opening period when he had 15. Only 5 since. Cassell again. Garnett a rebound. Cassell drives inside, lays it in. Sam Cassell fearless out there. And he has the last 7 Celtic points.
He's a guy that understands when he's feeling it, he's going to look for his offense. Aggressive in this 4th quarter.
Gasol backs in, left-handed, short. And Garnett with another rebound. Here's 11.
Here's my problem. That's a weak move when you're trying to take this series back to Boston. KG in foul trouble. Make a big-time aggressive move.
Here's to Cassell. Allen. Garnett tries to draw contact. Good help defense from Walton. 6.5 to play. Lakers still by 9. Bryant jump shot. Short. And Boston Celtics trying to come from behind again as Walton called for a foul with 6:22 remaining. And that's their 15th foul, so now free throws. Bad foul that time.
That's what we're talking about. Breakdowns defensively with commitment. If you're Luke Walton, why are you picking up Paul Pierce at the half-court mark? That's fake hustle defense. Get back and be in position where you give your team a chance to help you. This is bad defense. Take down. Now Pierce goes to the line. The clock is not the Celtics' friend. It's stopped, and he has 2 free shots.
I'm just trying to figure out sometimes what these guys individually defensively are thinking about. What is going on in their mind that they're doing these fouling away from the ball in the penalty, getting blown by the same breakdowns.
Well, we have a second reminder. 2 weeks, biggest splash of the summer comes to ABC. Each week, 24 players take on the world's most outrageous obstacle course, Wipeout. June 24th at 8, 7 Central on ABC.
And I like this move by Phil Jackson. Enough with the experimenting. Lamar Odom, Derek Fisher, guys you can trust, guys that have been in crucial moments. Put them on the floor because this is do or die time.
6:22 remaining. Perhaps for the Celtics and their first championship in 22 years. Can they come from behind on the road again? They were down 19 in the first quarter of this game, came back and took the lead. They were down 14 earlier in this period, and now back within 7 as we approach the midway point. Bryant. Garnett picks him up. Now Allen back on him. Kobe Bryant deflected, got loose out of bounds. Celtic ball. Pierce, another good defensive play.
Great defensive teams are able to do multiple things. That time, Paul Pierce stops the penetration of Bryant and gets a hand in the passing lane, deflecting the ball.
And Bryant was driving to pass instead of driving to score.
Pierce on the drive, falls down, gets it out. Posey for three. It's good. James Posey from downtown, and it's a 4-point game. And still over 5.5 remaining. Celtics keep fighting back, now with a 12-2 run. Fisher, nice move. Shot won't go. And Odom can't control it. Boston ball will have timeout.
Big shot. Well, offense by accident sometimes is your best offense. Here, Pierce trying to run pick and roll, stumbles, bumbles, but goes to the floor. And here's James Posey, right place, right time, knocks down a three. Celtics have cut it to 4.
He would love to win the championship tonight on Father's Day. It would mean so much to him because mental toughness is what he got from his father, Grady, who's a Chicago policeman for over 30 years, but passed away earlier in this season. Rivers obviously very close, said he never really got a chance to mourn. He was asked about it the other day at a press conference, got very emotional. But his father's what got him through last year when the team only won 24 games, one of the worst seasons in franchise history. Father kept telling him, don't quit, don't quit. Pierce goes to the basket, draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2. And it's been a team that has certainly gone by that example of not quitting. They certainly showed it in Game 4. They've done it here again in Game 5. The Celtic team that won 66 games this year, the single greatest turnaround in NBA history. 24 wins to 66, and now on the verge of a championship. Down by 4 with 5:16 remaining. Pierce having another extraordinary game. 33 points, 7 assists.
You listen to Doc Rivers on his wire in the huddles, in the locker room. This guy was a preacher. I would join his church. Has done an outstanding job of getting his message across.
Allen told us the other day, in terms of communication skills, as good as he's ever seen. 14-2 run. Lakers lead cut to 2 once again. Still over 5 minutes remaining. Gasol harassing Farmar. Gasol got away with a little shuffle. Fisher too strong, and Cassell the rebound.
Listen, this ball's got to be in Kobe Bryant's hands right now, and it's got to be in Lamar Odom's hands against Posey. Anything less is not good enough.
Pierce with a turnover, but Fisher was out of bounds, and the Celtics will get it.
And Doc Rivers says, hey, that's not the play I want. He wants pick and roll with Pierce and Garnett and allow Pierce to make the decisions off of that.
So a new 24. Sam Cassell in there at crunch time. Pierce to the basket, spinning, back out, Garnett, open jumper, it's good. Now the Celtics are about to tie it at 90 after trailing by 14 here in the 4th quarter.
I think defending that play of your Pau Gasol, close the gap, get to Paul Pierce before he gets to you.
Now Pierce picks up his 4th foul, and that's their 2nd team foul.
And you have to understand what they're trying to do. If you're Pau Gasol, trap Paul Pierce initially, forcing him to get rid of the basketball. Pierce goes before him, defense collapse, and gets the ball to KG.
Gasol again. Pau Gasol backs in, up and under, nice move. 19 for Gasol. Lakers back up by 2. Ray Allen, under 4 to play. Allen lobs it into Garnett, stripped and fouled by Farmar. And Kevin Garnett will go to the line for the first time tonight.
Kobe Bryant waved his own play off and gave it to Gasol. Good, strong, hard move to the middle. Could have been a 3-point play, but if you look at it, the Lakers are having to take tougher shots than the Celtics. The Celtics right now on a simple Pierce-Garnett high pick and roll are getting great shots. seemingly every trip down the floor.
Garnett trying to end it tonight, misses that free throw. If he fails to do so, the series returns to Boston. Game 6 Tuesday on ABC. Coverage starts 8:30 Eastern. And then if the Game 7, that'll be Thursday, back at the TD Bank North Garden. The Celtics, after the early road struggles, trying to clinch on the road. Garnett 1 for 2, and it's a one-point game. Farmar and Fisher, the backcourt right now for the Lakers. Pierce, ball denial on Bryant, trying to draw a foul. Bryant picks up his dribble. Shot clock at 7 and a foul on Garnett away from the ball, and that's his 5th. It's only the 13th foul, but now Garnett with 5 personals. Bryant to inbound. Odom. Kobe Bryant, foul on entry pass. It's Pierce. That's 5 on Pierce. There's still not the penalty, the next one. So Pierce and Garnett each with 5 fouls. Kobe Bryant had 15 points in the first quarter, only 5 since. And Phil Jackson will call a timeout. 3:31 remaining, fourth quarter. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers trying to force a Game 6. 3:31 remaining, fourth quarter in Los Angeles. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Paul Pierce has been magnificent again. 34 points, 8 assists as the Celtics have overcome a 19-point first quarter deficit. Kobe Bryant came out like a house of fire in the first quarter, but since the first, he's only 1 of 8 from the field. And the Celtics once again down 14 early in the fourth have come back. That's our Verizon Wireless game track. And guys, Kobe Bryant, he struggled in Game 4, and since the first quarter, can't get his offense going. What's going on with him?
Oh, you're right. I think the strength of Paul Pierce has bothered him. That's why I don't understand the adjustment that Doc Rivers has made. Now Pierce is on Fisher and Ray Allen is on Kobe Bryant.
Well, Pierce has the 5 fouls. Doesn't want to make sure he gets him knocked out of the game. Bryant, tough pass to Odom, and Odom's foul. Great look from Bryant, and Odom will shoot 2.
And I even think with the 5 fouls, I'm still keeping Paul Pierce on Kobe Bryant because not just his defense, but the help behind him is doing a good job containing Bryant. Kobe Bryant has a smaller Ray Allen on, able to get to his spot. Help has to come, and finds Lamar Odom underneath. Contact and going to the line.
And that's a pretty good foul by Posey. That would have been an easy layup for Odom.
Well, give me some James Posey. That's all I got to say. If I'm a coach, I know he's a knife fighter. He's not going to shrink from the competition. You watch him when he's matched up against Bryant. There's no, like, trying to befriend Kobe Bryant. He's here to win.
And I like it also, while Lamar Odom shooting a foul shot, Pierce and Bryant getting into it verbally. 2 guys ready to raise the stakes.
They played a lot in the offseason to pick up ball here in the summer in L.A. They talked about who might get traded.
Jack in those games. That doesn't count.
I'm telling you what, we had a heck of a team. O.J. Mayo, Garnett, Sam Cassell, and my son and myself ran the court.
Pierce knocked away, picked up by Fisher. Fisher tried to draw the foul, and he does. And Fisher will shoot 2 with 3:07 remaining, and the Lakers by 3.
Good defensive play by the Lakers. Derek Fisher comes up with the basketball, pushes it off to the races, and Coach talked about the effort of James Posey. Chases down, doesn't give up on the play, does not allow Derek Fisher to get the 3-point play. Won't show up in the stat sheet, but that's a big play by Posey.
Fisher with 11 points. Misses a free throw. He's an excellent free throw shooter, and that keeps the lead at 3.
See, what Mark just said, though, is so true. If that's an and 1, right, and Posey gives up on the play or stops at the whistle, it's a far different outcome. There are a lot of good competitors in the NBA. There are a few great competitors. James Posey is a great competitor.
3 minutes remaining. 4-point game. Pierce on the drive to the basket all the way, and he draws the foul. As again, the help comes late. And Pierce back to the free throw line where he's already taken 15 free throws.
This is really why I felt the Lakers got a good break not facing the New Orleans Hornets in the playoffs. They cannot play against pick-and-roll basketball. Paul Pierce able to break them down. Imagine this was Chris Paul. This is Paul Pierce getting into the seams of your defense, going to the line. Every big play has occurred off of pick-and-roll.
And I'm going to tell you a huge difference in the team. Right there, Jordan Farmar could have squared Paul Pierce up and taken a charge, or at least tried to. He sidestepped and fouled him. A huge difference between a Celtics team ready to put their body on the line and a Lakers team half-stepping when the ball comes into the lane.
Celtics have been the best defensive team all season long. Meanwhile, Pierce has played the entire game. And what a game it's been for him. He has had such huge moments in this postseason. Played great in the clincher in Detroit against the Pistons. Had that 41 points in Game 7 against the Cavaliers. And having another extraordinary game with 36. Ball kicked, so they'll reset the shot clock to 14.
Well, again, poor pick and roll initial coverage, but right here, put your body in front of the ball. Be early, not late. That's just bad defense.
Gasol. Garnett's got 5 fouls. Gasol inside, trying to find room. Flips it up, shot won't go. Garnett the rebound, his 12th. And then fouled by Gasol. And free throws coming up for Boston. It's only the third on Gasol.
Gasol one-on-one. Needing a basket, trying to get the foul on Kevin Garnett. Fading away, jump hook, and then this is not a smart play. Over the back of Garnett, allowing him to go to the line for 2.
Not much of a foul there, but Garnett will shoot. Kevin Garnett, as they've said it all season long, changed the culture of the Celtics. You talked about the defense, Jeff. And he has led that team defense all season, but misses a free throw here with 2:31 remaining.
You know, I've been as vocal, probably the most vocal guy comparing Kobe Bryant with Michael Jordan. And I will say it right now, with 2:31 left to go in your season, Michael Jordan would not live with Pau Gasol making the plays. Kobe Bryant has to be the facilitator to close out this ball.
Gasol the rebound, Garnett missing the free throw. 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter for Garnett from the line. 95-93, Lakers by 2. Bryant draws the foul on the pass. And the Celtics in the penalty. Posey and Odom talking. Now, why would they get involved in this?
Because Posey fouls after the whistle on every play. Now, as a coach, I love it. But I can see how a player would take exception to it. And I'm not talking once in a while. This guy finishes people off after the whistle. So the whistle took place there. And Posey's not letting anybody have anything easy.
But to take a chance on a technical foul, giving away a point with your season on the line, a championship on the line, you never know if the officials will see the second act and call the technical on you if you're responding to somebody. Bryant, meanwhile, the free throw. 3 points here in the fourth quarter for Kobe Bryant. Two big free throws there, and the Lakers back up by 4. Bryant guarding Pierce. Pierce goes right at Gasol, puts up the shot, misses. Garnett's tip won't go. Pierce on the follow. Rebound, Odom. Under 2 minutes remaining. Lakers trying to hang on. They're on their feet at the Staples Center. Shot clock at 6. Bryant puts up the shot. Short. Rebound Gasol. Back out to Fisher and a new 24. Gasol has made some big plays, including 12 rebounds. Bryant just waiting. Odom got in the way. 3 on the shot clock. It's a 3. In and out. Rebound. Odom tips it. And a loose ball foul's going to go against the Lakers. Odom's got to be careful as he picks up the personal. That's his 3rd. And the Celtics will shoot free throws. Kobe Bryant now 7 for 20 from the field. And 2 for 12 since the first quarter.
Going over to Phil Jackson discussing he does not want to pick and roll because if he gets into a pick and roll situation, the Celtics are going to trap and force him to get rid of the basketball. He'd much rather isolate one-on-one with Ray Allen.
This will be Pierce's 18th and 19th free throw of the game. 37 for Pierce. And Tony Allen comes in for defensive purposes. So it's Tony Allen and Ray Allen out there with Pierce, Garnett, and Posey. Paul Pierce cementing himself as one of the all-time great Celtics with his performance in this postseason. Hits the second free throw, and it's back to 2. The Celtics defense has been magnificent on how they've defended Kobe Bryant. Under a minute to play. Bryant kicks it out to Gasol. Gasol out to Fisher. Fisher sets. It's a 3. Won't go. Odom tips it. Pierce with the rebound. And gets out of the pack. Celtics with a chance to tie or take the lead.
I don't like the shots the Lakers are getting.
Ball knocked away by Bryant. Here he goes down the other end. Puts it in. Lakers by 4. And timeout Boston. A huge steal. His 5th steal of the game, Mark.
You need a play, season on the line. Kobe Bryant comes up with the steal, deflects the basketball. Mama, there goes that man. Bryant finishes at the rim.
A little breathing room for the Lakers as they try and force a game 6 on Tuesday. Ray Allen trying to get free. Allen on the drive. Inside layup. Bank shot won't go. Garnett's tip misses. Odom the rebound. Odom looking. Knocked away out of bounds. And it's still Laker ball. And Phil Jackson is going to call a timeout. Meanwhile, Odom will inbound. Fisher, Bryant, Farmar, and Gasol. And they got to advance the ball on that timeout. They're not worried about the 8-second violation. But, Jeff, they need to foul right away, correct?
Correct. If it was only a 1-possession game, they wouldn't. Since it's a 2-possession game, you've got to foul right away.
Fisher trying to go up with a steal first. Instead, the foul with 24.8 remaining. And Fisher will go to the line.
Smart play by Fisher also. Rather than being on his heels, allowing the double team to come, splits it aggressively, forces the contact, not allowing him to get stripped.
You see Fisher from the line. Excellent. For his career, he's over 80%. And huge free throws right here. Lakers hit their free throws. They're winning this game. If not, they open the door. P.J. Brown comes in. Want to make sure they get a rebound on a miss. Fisher's missed 3 free throws, 5 of 8. Scott Foster, Kenny Maurer, and Dick Bevetto over there checking something at the scores table.
I believe Tony Allen left the floor, and now they wanted him to stay on the floor for the defensive rebound and to see if it was a legal substitution.
Fisher. Huge free throw right here. And that makes it a 5-point game. Now Doc Rivers will use one of his 2 remaining timeouts. Posey will inbound. House back in with Allen, Pierce, Garnett. House, quick three, it's up. Won't go. Gasol the rebound, and he's fouled. Nope, they don't call it. He got hit. Here comes Bryant. They have the foul, and there's a whistle. And Ray Allen is just fouled out.
But we're hopping on the defense, and fresh out of the on camera, Eddie House, one of the best shooters in the game, a knockdown shooter off an out-of-bounds set, off of a timeout, gets a wide-open look. That's inexcusable when you're trying to win it all. And Phil Jackson now talking to his young point guard, Farmer, trying to explain the mistake.
So Bryant will go to the line and can make it a 3-possession game as the Lakers looking to recover from what was the biggest collapse in NBA Finals history. After leading by 24 in Game 4, they lose. They jumped out early tonight, led by as many as 19, lost that lead as well, but were able to come back as Bryant makes it a 6-point game.
And I also think it's imperative for the Lakers to win in Boston to find a way to get Kobe Bryant better shots against a very good defensive team.
And you're not going to get them better shots in a 1-4 set. Isolating from the top. Celtics are too good defensively.
And the Celtics will call their final timeout. They can advance the ball, so it's still a 2-possession game. Posey looking. Garnett sets the screen. House comes free. House left corner 3 is up. It's good. House knocks it down. It's a 3-point game. 14.3 remaining. Almost a turnover as Bryant gets it to Fisher. And Fisher is fouled. That was close to being a travel, close to being a turnover. Instead, Fisher will go to the line with 9 seconds remaining.
No, I've been around Coach long enough. This is making him sick. Eddie House once again comes off, gets to the corner, wide open look, and then about to turn the basketball over. Hey, you gotta close out ball games better. And the Lakers are not doing that.
Although give credit to the scrappy Celtics, they continue to fight. As Fisher hits the free throw.
I know you think we're going too negative, Mike. I can tell by your positive remarks. But I'm telling you, from a coaching and playing perspective, if you want to win it all, and you're the Lakers, you're disappointed after this game that this is all you could do. When you're in the 4th quarter, you got to find a way to summon up more resolve than they've shown right here.
And I think if you're not satisfied, if you think that you've gotten it done, you're lying to yourself. When you look at the film and look at the breakdowns on both ends, you are lying to yourself. You're fortunate to go back to Boston.
But that's all they needed tonight, was just to win and send the series to Boston.
Yeah, but they need a totally different level of resolve to actually win in Boston.
Off the inbound, Fisher the steal, and that will do it. The series is going back to Boston as the Lakers survive another furious comeback by the Celtics.